the compound. Come on down. All right, all right. All right, all right, all right. Hold down the fort, boys. I'll be right back. Oh, what up, devil dogs? What's going down? Peace through the middle. Peace through strength. Check, check. Mike, check. What's up? Uncle Andy, how you doing, brother? Semper Fi, man. Apple. This apple's not the greatest tasting apple. Definitely not the greatest. We're riding with the perimeter control today. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. No doggo. No doggo today. I gotta. No doggo today. I was thinking about it, but I gotta do some things for myself today. Maybe tomorrow? I'm not sure. Butters has been pretty good. Been sleeping a lot, hanging out. She hasn't been like a super annoying doggy where because she can be kind of annoying. Well, she's a puppy, so when you're trying to sleep and she's trying to play with you. But usually I try to take her for walks and stuff. But last couple days, she's been pretty cool, man. I'm ready to relax. She'll relax, She's starting to get the vibe of the community here. Our vibe of the other dogs of Zoe and Peanut. These are not needed right now. Tesla guy just kind of wandering off. All right, devil dogs, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Peace in the Middle East, man. Peace through strength. That's very interesting. All right, where am I going next? Where am I going next? I gotta get back in shape, boys. It's time. I gotta put myself through like a little mini boot camp here, Yeah, I heard the hostages might be coming home. Maybe. We'll see how that one goes. And then I don't know. Is that war ever gonna stop? It's hard to say. I don't want to go that way. I want to go that way. There we go, big fella. Yeah, the war, I don't even know if you call it a war, the ass-kicking Israel's putting on the good old Hamas boys. might be coming to an end, which is pretty huge, man. I try to actually kind of downplay it in my own mind, like, oh, whatever, like no one really cares, but that's a pretty big deal, I think. Pretty big deal. I'm not sure, it's just a big deal because it stops. It doesn't really affect anybody else, I don't think. Nor do I really care all that much, but I try to like even downplay it in my own mind, but it's a solid thing, man. Especially if all the hostages get released. That would freaking suck. Being in there for 2 years. How long have they been captured for? 2 years? Oh man, that can change you. That change a man. Or woman. Oh God. What happens to the dudes and chicks? Not anything good happens to you if you are captured, I'll tell you that much. I'm just gonna throw it out there. They all probably got touched. Man and women. If you got captured by those freak shows out there, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some old Haji went to go touch you, man. That's what happens. Come on, truck. Come on, baby. Get up in there. There you go. Feels good to be back, boys. Feels good to be back. Got to get back in shape. Got to see what's next on the field to play here, and we're gonna go conquer it. Oh, my nephew had a good game yesterday, man. He was up, or I think they were down. They were up like 6-2 baseball going into the last inning. They were ended up down 6-7. And then I think one runner was on. My nephew hit a pop up in between second and center field. Got on base. Next guy came up and whacked it in. And then my nephew ended up scoring the tying run, and then the guy after him scored the winning run. But it was a cool game, man. Super cool game. The little dude's getting his swing back. He had the yips for a while, man. He couldn't hit anything. Yo, Bobo, what's up, brother? Semper Fi, man. How's it going? How's it going, Devil Dog? Peace through strength, man. Peace through strength. That's down America, man. The next like 3 years, America is gonna change a lot, man. America is gonna change a lot. It's like every like 10, 15, 20 years, I feel like America changes extremely. I don't know where it changed. Like, I don't know. I would say the 90s were a big change in America, in Americans. 90s up until like 9/11. That was all. Then America kind of froze. You know, as I was in my teens and 20s, and now I think it's changing again. You know, I think the 90s was technology and all that skateboarding, internet kind of came up. Now, with just the way everyone's sick of everything else, it's changing, and I can't predict what's happening now, but hindsight, looking back, I don't know, and probably like the 70s was a big change for people too, because 80s, I don't know, but 70s for sure. It happened while I was deployed in the 90s. There you go. Hey, what's up, Jason? Semper Fi, brother. Yeah, I would say the 90s were a big deal. Then it stopped right when 9/11 happened. And then, when a country goes to war for 20 years, nothing much gets done. I guess. Yeah, I'd say the 90s, and I think it's changing now. And the 70s, you know, you always hear about the 70s in America were 60s, 70s, and then I think the 40s. The 40s, obviously, World Wars. Then it kind of skips the 50s. You know, Americans are living good life after World Wars. We still have Korea. And then the 70s was Nam, yeah, Nam, but you know, just the music and stuff, man, crazy stuff. Crazy times. Like every 10 years, 10, 15 years, I think, Americans start getting, you know, the older guys pass out or pass away, the younger dudes come up, have their own ideas. You know, look at JD Vance, that dude's my age almost, or a little older. He's like 40, right? Tulsi Gabbard's roughly my age. I think Marco Rubio's only, but you know, all the guys now are AOC's Big Booty Latina. Big Booty Latina's getting a little thick, dude. I wonder if Bernie Sanders is tapping that shit, dude. You think old man Bernie's hitting that? I know he tries, dude. You got to sit next to Big Booty Latina AOC, dude. I would be trying to get in her pants. If I was old man Bernie, I wonder, dude, he's got to be like loaded up on Viagra. Bernie can't even find it. Where's the billionaires and the dude? I swear, some of these politics. Hey, check this out, man. This is what I thought last night. I should have made this like my title. But government shutdown. When was does Hillary Clinton? I know Hillary Clinton got subpoenaed, right? Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, and a couple other weirdos. Do you think they have had some pull with the shutdown with Schumer? Hey man, like if we have to testify, and we got like Hillary Clinton has to go and testify to Congress, right? I wonder, man. You know, I wonder how long this government shutdown. Does it still happen? If you know, I don't know. Because wasn't it Hillary Clinton had to go there October, right? Or is it? I don't know, man. Because it was all. One of the. Oh my God! Someone was supposed to be testifying today, or yesterday, or something, and you know, since the government shut down, they're like, "Oh, we can't do it today. Looks like we got to reschedule." I swear that's happening, man. I guarantee some of the part of it is these people that have to go up there and testify after. I forget what it's about. What do they have to go? The Russiagate hoax. Shutdown will end midnight on the 14th. Sometime next week. I'm good with that. That sounds fantastic. I wonder if someone's calling someone, hey man, I got to testify against Congress. Because Hillary Clinton, I thought it was in October. Maybe it might be in November. I don't know. Military must get paid. Yeah, dude. I was in. What's up, Alice? Man, Jason, good morning. What's up, Alice? How you doing? Simplify. Yeah, I remember when I was in reserves, they just told us to go home. They were like, yeah, you guys can just go home. Like, you know, we're reservists. They're not gonna. If you work this weekend, they're probably not going to back pay you because it's only a couple $100. They're like, just go home. You have the weekend off. We're like, oh, cool. Like, no problem. We were gone, dude. I was gone. But active duty guys, I remember they went home because it was like a shock. I remember my buddy Ochoa, they had formation. The guys, the sergeants and like lieutenants or captains were like, hey, like, you know, this is hitting us too. Not just the young junior ranks, it's hitting. I mean, generals aren't getting paid. So we'll do our job for 2-3 days, see how it works out. After the third day, all active Marines will go home. And I remember my buddy went home for a while, like a week, and then he went back to work. Like they were like, "Oh, yeah, we're gonna go back." It was like they went home because the like lieutenants and captains. I remember even they were just like you don't have to be here. It's okay. Like go home. We're gonna figure what's going on and we're gonna give you guys a call. But if you're not getting paid, we're not gonna make you stay here. And we're like, yeah, totally get that. And the minute we're like, I remember they called and I remember something. It was like oh, it's gonna happen. We're gonna get our money back. So come in a week early and we'll figure it out. But they had to figure out like what was going on. I remember that pretty clearly. But it was a big lump sum. It was like a month they didn't get paid or something. It was a while ago. I just got my new therapist. Oh, and now I'm going to lose it. Shut down. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of... Are they building a bridge? There's a bunch of... what's the word I'm looking for? Like side effects like that. Yeah, like Jason loses... He gets someone that he wants and loses it. It's a big pain in the arse, dude. It's a big pain in the arse. I think cops still get paid because that's through the state. The state should be fine. It's more or less just federal employees and stuff, yeah. Federal programs. I just got my new therapist. Yeah, man, that sucks. That sucks. Big green weenie, man. Once the big green weenie will always come and hit you, brother. You know, it doesn't matter whether you're in or out of the Marine Corps. The big green weenie will always fuck you over, dude. Always, man. Sometimes I miss it, man. Sometimes I miss the Corps. Every once in a while, you get that nostalgia. It happens to me. I get real bad, like PTSD or whatever in the mornings. When it's like 4:30 in the morning, you know, and you get up. Still dark outside, but the sun's just barely poking out. You know, if I smell a cigarette or something, man, oof. Smell a cigarette or it's like yeah, it's a weird smell, but that's where I get this, because before every missions, man, we would get up and go and freaking smoke a cigarette, get all our gear ready for the mission. I love that. That was the best feeling ever, man. The calm before the storm, you know. I love the preparation before the mission, you know, gearing up, getting the intel brief, you know, getting jacked up. It's like before a football game or something, you know. I love that feeling. It's an adrenaline rush I've been trying to fix for years, man. I used to jump out of airplanes on a Friday afternoon, go to Vegas and chase that bat high forever. You'll never rekindle it, man. You'll never. It took me a long time to realize that, and yet an amendment allows for Congress and Senate to get their checks. Oh, dude, that's why everyone hates politicians. I mean, it's human. Politicians will reflect human nature. They only look out for themselves, right? They know they can tax whoever they want because their money. Their money's not their money. It's taxation money. So it's like they don't think about that. They get their checks because they wear a suit and tie and go into Congress. But the guys that fight the wars don't. Like, oh, okay, yeah, man. dude, the politicians are the worst, man. Like, the rules, the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and fucking the Ten Commandments even are not rules that we need to follow. The rules that they need to follow. Politicians follow those rules. Those rules aren't for us. They're for them. They're for them. You know, if you guys want your checks first and you guys want to wear a suit and tie, well, you got to follow rules, man. Other than that, if I get screwed, I don't follow no rules. That's what I think. The freaking all that, they need to follow all those rules. I don't. Dude, politicians are the worst, brother. Are the worst. I mean, if you're a Joe Schmo type of guy, the first, I mean, there's a group of people out there who only want to work for the government, you know, because it's a stable job, it's an infinite job. You'll never be just transfer. You know, you work in the private industry. You can't be lazy. You literally can't, dude. It's almost impossible to be lazy or do a bad job because you'll be fired or someone will catch you, you know, and be like, what the fuck, man? You know, and if you're building something or helping someone buying your product, you don't want to give them a bad product, so you do your best. Out in government, I don't care if, you know, if I'm working for the government, I don't care if you think I'm a bad product. You know, it's you know, if I work for the IRS and I'm a bad calculator pusher, you know, whatever. And then you get the dumbest people in government. That's my whole point, I guess. You get really, really dumb people in government. With Congress and the Senate, I think there needs to be term limits. I think there's need to be term limits. Term limits. You can't invest in stock trading. And, oh my God, what was I going to say? And judges have to be held accountable for letting criminals out in the street. Judges have to be held accountable. If you let him out and he's a convicted felon and or a you know, high flight risk or, you know, a crazy person, he goes out and hurts another person, there's got to be consequences to that action. You know, you can't, there's some people that just can't live in society. And, you know, and you gotta push those people out of society. Like we try to run a great society here. You know, you go to work, you just, no one should ever bug you. You take care of your family, make a pot of gold, drink a beer. You know, that's it, man. If you do anything else besides that, you need to get out of here, man. All these protesters, you know. I don't know, man. Like Portland, Oregon is a disaster. I don't know. I guess you got to do it by the book, right? I know the cops and ICE agents are cracking skulls now, man. Like they're not, more and more, they're not putting up with this crap anymore, which is fantastic. Which is fantastic. Where am I going? I forgot where I was going. Oh, yeah. And then, see, afterwards I got to get gas. Got to do a little grocery shopping. But first thing first, I got to get in shape. Got to get in shape. Yeah, I don't know, man. Next 3 years, I say this, I think, every stream. I think next 3 years are going to be really interesting. Really interesting. I think the Antifa guys need to all be arrested pretty quick. You know. Which I know Trump had that meeting yesterday with a bunch of like just journalists, like dudes that like to go out and get in the action with the camera and microphone. I think they all agreed that they want to declare them as a terrorist organization, which is I think the right thing to do, man. We've heard about these guys for a long time, man. Oh, and they caught the guy that set California on fire. Can you believe that? Was that dude 29 years old? Or what a fucking loser, dude. An Uber driver. That's a problem with Uber drivers, man. They go, see, when you get a bunch of, a commie poor person driving an Uber through LA, like he's gonna be jealous, man. Like those houses that burnt down are fucking old and beautiful, like great old architecture, back in the 50s or 40s, whenever those houses, probably early or late 1800s. Like you get he's gonna burn it down, man. People people get so jealous with rage, man. And like a 29-year-old Uber driver killed people and lit half of California on fire. Like we have to get rid of these people, dude. These people not be in society, man. Sure that kid that had problems all throughout his life, I'm sure he had a criminal record. It's insane, dude. Immigrants need to go. Communists need to go. Can I just be around people that want to enjoy America and live a nice, peaceful life? That's all. YouTube press. Yeah, the YouTube press. Yeah, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. The YouTube press. I like that. That's a good one. Yeah, I wish. Those guys that go down there, man. You got a camera and microphone, you're good in my book. I would love, how does the Portland police just let that shit slide, man? I don't understand. Like, there has to be good cops out there like us that are just like, oh man, I guess they're so hamstrung, they rather just not even deal with it. If my whoever's in charge out there I don't know, man. They must be, I don't know. I don't know how that, I wonder, dude. I wonder how deep in Portland, man. I wonder how deep it goes. Because that's no bueno. Es no bueno. Easy to be a criminal, extremely difficult to be law-abiding. I think it's easy to be both, but with extremely difficult to be law-abiding. But when everyone is being a criminal, and you're the only dipshit abiding by the law, eventually, any weak man will switch sides and be like, well, I'll just be a criminal too. Like, if everyone's doing it, I don't care. I'm not going to be the guy, right? I don't think it's difficult. I think it's just willpower. Jesus Christ, fix your bags, bro. I think it's just willpower, which I guess is difficult. You got to have willpower, man. You got to do the right thing when no one's looking, Always. And if everyone's a criminal around you and you're the only good person, you know that, and they know that, you're, any weak man would change to be a criminal too, man. I don't know, man. I would love to meet a Portland police officer and be like, what are you guys doing? Like LAPD, man, if you fuck with them, they're cracking skulls, dude. LAPD, it's just, there's a lot of people in California, and LAPD can only do so much. But they get a hold of you, they're cracking skulls, man. I've known a lot of people that work for Los Angeles Police Department or LA sheriffs for a very long time. And you know, the riots we didn't even have like riots out here. We had protests, but the crazy people we priced people out of California, so all the crazies don't live here no more. We had a couple like high-speed chases during the commie Black Lives Matter rallies. You know, I remember watching a high-speed chase in downtown LA, but those happen every once in a while. Those still happen to this day. But the LA Watts riots back when the Koreans were shooting all the stupid black dudes trying to steal their shit. Don't fuck with the Koreans out here, man. They'll smoke your ass. The Vietnamese, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, there's little pockets in California you just don't fuck with, man, because they came from the killing fields of Cambodia or fucking Mao Zedong era. Or Kim Jong-un or Kim Jong-il's era, man. Like, these people out here, they're Pol Pot, dude. Like a little Saigon. Old Mama San that's cutting your nails or doing your toes. You know, they'll cut you places in the world, man. They don't fuck around. LA riots, 92. I sat off the coast on ship watching it. Really? What's up, Michael? 3.8 billion years to Israel. What? Annually? What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Are you talking about New Israel getting developed out there? New Israel in Israel? They're gonna build a fucking Trump hotel on that shoreline, man. Easy to be a... Oh, yeah. LA riots in 92. I sat off the... watching it. Jesus. Yeah, there was a little problem in 92. I remember that in LA. I was a young kid. I was like 6, 5. Tax dollars going to Israel. Yeah. Who knows where our tax dollars are going these days, man? Israel, we're still sending shit into Afghanistan. I'm sure it's just, I guess that's part of business now, I have no idea what these tax dollars, man. And Israel can go pound sand just as much as Hamas. They can fight each other for the next thousands of years. I don't really care. I want to just deport everyone in the United States, especially in California. I will deport myself, Yeah, the tax, I don't know. It just, I haven't been paying attention to the Israel thing at all, man. It's pretty much over. They just have to do the job. And some people for sure in Israel don't want it to stop. For sure. Just like some people in America, like John Bolton, are always talking about fighting a war when their fat asses don't do shit. Fuck that guy. People that advocate for war, but they're sitting back with their mustaches and fucking fat fingers, leaving skid marks on their fucking whitey-tighties. Fuck you, man. That's why there's some people in Israel that are still pushing that, oh, we need to do this and do that. It's like, fuck, dude, then you do it. Don't tell me to do it. But what can you do, man? If it was up to me, I would fucking... If I was in charge, man, and someone like John Bolton said, oh, we need to bomb them and bomb them, I'd be like, all right, we're going to grab you, and then we're going to put you, with the boys in blue, and go down there, and you can go handle it. I would do that. I would fucking snatch them up right there. Like, all right, we're going to send you there right now. Like, if you advocate for it, you're going to go first. I would do that in a heartbeat. I don't even care. Call me a dictator, dude. I would do it. You say some dumb shit like that out loud, I'm like, all right, you know, you're going first. Oh, we should send our Navy to the coast and have them blah, 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 blah. All right, well, I'm going to put you on the aircraft carrier and you can go and fucking do it. You can work in those engine rooms on an aircraft carrier. Tell me how that fucking feels, dude. That's what I would do. I would have them do the perp walk and walk them to a sub or an aircraft carrier or a war zone, an AC-130. But like, all right, man, you go do your thing. Let me know how it goes, big fella. Gotta put your money where your mouth is, right? Gotta do it. Did you hear the generals complain when Hegseth called them out, warned their pink slips is coming? Dude, the fat people are complaining in the military. The people that got away with not shaving. I know, like, other branches are a little more lenient, right? Fucking Marine Corps, you're shaving your face. You know, I think this all has to do with, like, the Army and Air Force guys and Navy dudes. I would be surprised if the Navy guys, you know, got upset about this, but yeah, you fat fucks. Like, dude, you wear a uniform and you want me to take, as a man in uniform, if you're not up to my standards and you're above my rank, I will fucking barely listen to you. I will respect the rank, but not you. And I will barely listen to you. And I have to listen to you because you're a rank above me. But you want me to do anything above and beyond the Call of Duty, and you're a fat fuck? Absolutely not, dude. If you haven't seen your ding dong in over like 2 months, I can't speak to you, man. Dude, in the Marine Corps, you were treated like shit if you were fat. And you know what? The guys that were fat were okay with it because it was pretty funny. Yeah. There's a lot of big people in the Marine Corps, but you know, you're going to stay before formation, after formation. You're going to be on like single rations. And you know, the guys that didn't care. And they became the best fighters too. Like, we had one or two big guys that were pork chop platoon. But, you know, they didn't give a shit. You know, they would run after. They didn't, you know, they were just big. It was cool. I was all right. And sometimes you get all mixed up with the BMI and stuff. Like, I was on the pork chop platoon once just because I was fucking jacked. Who's this fucking weirdo? I mean, that guy's just walking around. I don't know who these people are. Don't know. Did you hear? The fat generals, dude. And especially if you're an officer, in the Marine. First of all, I don't think there's a fat Marine officer. Maybe. I mean, like a obese, like someone you would see at the chow hall, fucking fat fuck. You know, everyone's gross. Anyways, I don't know. There's so many fat cops these days. Hope Piggy can run. Yeah, man. If you're in uniform, man, chicks like a guy in uniform, right? I mean, chicks like a guy in uniform. You gotta look the part. You gotta be, you know, something. You gotta, you know, it's that weird social bug that everyone has. You gotta look the part. You got, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. Shake someone's hand. You know, look fit. Like firefighters, man. Firefighters are freaking. They work all the time. They do a bunch of crazy stuff. You know, it has to. Whatever firefighters do, the police officers, it has to kind of, something has to kind of give. Because you don't see any fat firefighters, man. That's for sure. Firefighters are usually good-looking men. You know, clean shaved, big old mustache, 70 porn mustache. You know, strong dudes. something happened with our police department where we were allowed to get people all fat and happy and slow. Like, I've been arrested once, man. The guy that arrested me I was like, dude, I can outrun you in like 10 seconds, man. You're going to get hurt on the job, and then you'll be in the union, you'll never work again, and you'll just, oh, I got hurt on the job, I was a cop. General Milley, oh yeah, he is a dude. Yeah, General, like, listening, man, and you look at someone that looks like shit, I would never listen to him, because I would just say, dude, you look like fucking dick in uniform, man. Like, what are you doing? That's how then you look at the sergeant or corporal, whoever's, because usually there's going to be another higher up next to him. Like, that's how you want your, that's it, man. That's your standard is this fat fuck? I can start yelling all day. I miss it, man. I miss busting people's chops, dude. I miss, I had some of the best moments in the military, man. So funny. So funny. Oh, and we would always get, the sergeant would come out with all the big bodies after formation and have to run. And we would all look at my boy Johnny and be like, you're next, bro. We'd be like, I know, guys. I'm big. I'll go run. Did you say steak? No, I said mistake, man. Mistake. Yeah, General Milley's a weirdo, dude. We gotta stop Trump, he's so racist. It's weird. Anyways, devils, I'm out here like a herd of turtles. What's today? Today's Thursday? Damn, this week's going by fast. Anyways, devils, I'm out here. Jason, Alyssa. Holy hell. The heat wave is back. Good morning, handsome. Hey, what's going on? The heat wave? I think next Tuesday it's supposed to rain out here, right? Something like that. Anyways, devils, I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna go get my fitness on and lose a couple lbs. I'll be on, what's tomorrow? Probably Friday. Anyways, devils, have honor, courage, and commitment. Helmet's not a chair. You fight wars with your hands, and always Semper Fi. Peace. Later, guys. Later, Jason. Later, Alyssa.